Hi, it's a beautiful day out, and I'm feeling really positive and optimistic about the future. So, I wanted to chat a little bit about exactly that, the future, specifically for your students, for our students. Before I begin, I want to mention that this is a collaboration and it is sponsored by the Not for Profit Student Research Foundation, or SRF. So here's our big question. Have your students started to consider the career pathways that they'd be interested in pursuing beyond high school? I ask my students a handful of times per year, per quarter, per week, actually, what careers or areas of interest they have for beyond high school. We talk a lot about the importance of the things that we do in class, like project based learning or PBL, to hone in and refine the skills that they'll need in the future. So with my older students, we focus a lot on research. And then with my older and younger students, we focus on skills like collaboration, communication, critical thinking, and creativity. But I think that the most important piece of preparing for the future to me, for my students, is self-confidence, which comes with both practice and time. In asking my students what their interests are, so many of them are interested in such different fields, which is really amazing to see, from culinary arts to health and wellness to environmental issues to business to teaching academics. As a high school teacher, we really try to equip our kids with the knowledge and the skills that they're going to need to be successful beyond their time here with us. So for me, one really important part of that process is feedback, both giving and receiving feedback. During the projects that my students do, I'm constantly giving them feedback and having students both self-assess and provide feedback to each other, because that's also a really important part of feedback. I believe that the course and the skills that I teach really are helping my students by preparing them for entry into the workplace after high school graduation and by preparing them to continue their post-secondary education. And now I want to turn it over to you and ask you a question. So, what are some of your favorite ways to provide feedback to your students and also to help them prepare for the future?